Wow. Okay, I am so nervous. First of all, hi guys. This will possibly be my first, I guess, recording of Link Up and Heal through a video, or this can just be a YouTube video. So whichever one it is, hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome to my podcast, Link Up and Heal. This is the first episode of this is the first recorded episode of Link Up and Heal, which is available on all platforms. It's crazy to be here right now and to be talking to you guys. If you're not new to my channel, or if you're not new to Link Up and Heal, the previous 3 episodes were all pre-recorded before, everything went down with my computer. And this is a fresh new recording after the whole computer shenanigans. What's that TikTok? You let a motherfucker shenan once, they gonna shenan again. That's what my computer is doing, shenaning again, period. But yeah, so yes, I'm your host, Leah Dre, and I am the host of Link Up and Heal. And this feels so weird to be on camera, but not for YouTube. Like, I feel like I really want to say my whole intro. What's up YouTube, it's your girl Leah here, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. If you're new to my channel, this is your first time seeing my face, make sure you hit the subscribe button to become a part of the family. And if you are subscribed to me, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another podcast episode. I'm your host Leah Dre, and I'm here to just talk about what's been going on. And currently I am on a solo trip and I'm absolutely loving it. But before I catch you up on the solo trip, y'all know my computer and everything just be acting crazy, right? Y'all know that. So if you haven't listened to my previous podcast episodes, I basically talk about how I had to reset my computer, pretty much. I lost all my documents for school, but I did have my podcast stuff. I pretty much had to piece my outro back together, but my intro was there. From there, I almost lost all my stuff again because for some reason my computer just decided to stop working out of nowhere. It was literally in the beginning of the school year. Before, it was the end of the summer semester. And out of nowhere, my computer just shut off. And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, maybe my computer just needs to charge, or because I was outside, it just needs to, cool down. And my computer would not start. So my boyfriend was just trying to get it to work, and it just wasn't working. And it was just this whole big thing. I had to bring it into the Apple store. Almost lost all my files right there. And obstacles just keep on happening. Okay, obstacles just keep on happening, and I'm safe to say that my computer is now working, but it needs another update, so I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully y'all can hear me with the podcast. I'm recording off my phone. If I sound different, I'm not recording on my phone. What am I talking about? I'm using this wireless microphone. This is not sponsored or anything, but this is what I'm using to record my podcast episodes. So if the audio sounds different, that is why. I'm not using my actual mic. So that's what's been going on. And then school started. The fall semester officially started, and between that time, I've just been taking time to myself to pretty much reconnect with myself, really wanting to find myself, and that's pretty much what I'm doing now. I'm currently on a solo trip, trying to reconnect with myself, trying to find myself, and there's just so many things that just, I don't know about y'all, but throughout my life, I feel like there has a time where I've just pretty much been feeling like I've been existing for others. I've been in this role. We have many roles. My roles of a daughter, of a niece, of a social work student, of an intern, of a content creator, of so many things, a music artist, and I just felt like I lost myself throughout the years. I feel like I didn't really know who I was outside of everything, especially outside of my relationship, which we're 5 years. We're working through it. All relationships have their ups and downs, but I feel like there was a point in time where I just didn't really know. I don't know who I am. Like, I feel like I was playing these roles and being these things for other people, being everything for other people, showing up for other people, and not showing up for myself. So we just jumping right into this episode, period. So I decided to take a solo trip. I needed a solo trip. It's literally the first week of school. And I was like, I don't care. I'm taking my solo trip. And when I tell you, this has been very rejuvenating, and I've been having a lot of like aha moments and just really happy that I decided to take this time to myself. I would really encourage anybody to take a solo trip. You know, just being able to reconnect with yourself and taking that time with yourself and just, you know, working on the things that you need to work on outside of all the roles that you already play is just something rejuvenating about that and liberating. I also feel like upon taking this solo trip, there were many reasons why I needed to take the solo trip, but one of the main reasons was reconnecting with myself, and also there were things that I needed to figure out outside of the roles that I already play, questions that I need answered that I didn't have the answer to, which it's hard to find those answers when you're constantly around the same people and feeling like you're stuck or feeling like you're stagnant because you just don't have that time to yourself, if that makes sense. I also feel like the reason why I decided to take a solo trip is because along with reconnecting with myself, I feel like I needed to just be still. Along with the roles that I've been playing, I feel like I needed to just exist. I needed to just be present in the moment and not worry about the things that I need to get done, that paper that I need to write, that song that I need to write, that video that I need to edit. I'm a Capricorn, and constantly there are things on my mind over and over again, and they play through my mind over and over again to the point where I am losing sleep because I keep thinking about the things that I need to get done. And instead of just being present and in the moment and just being still, which I'm gonna connect that back to the solo trip, because literally I feel like with my channel, with my podcast, I really want to be authentic and real with you guys. Not everything is always fine and dandy. Not everything is unicorns and rainbows, as I always say. My mental health has been taking a toll on me, along with needing to reconnect with myself, along with needing to be still, along with feeling like I'm being everything for everyone, and just really needing to have questions answered. Trigger warning, I've been suffering with suicidal ideation. I feel like when things don't go my way, or if I have a set plan and that doesn't work out, automatically I'm thinking negative, and it's like thinking the worst. And I realized I needed to just take a step back and really just learn to trust in God, learn to trust that God has a plan for me, and that I may not understand why he's doing the things that he's doing, or why certain doors do not open, or why he closes certain doors, or why he opens other doors. Just to trust him, trust that he has a plan, trust that he knows what he's doing. And I may not understand exactly like what he's doing in the moment, but he eventually shows me why he does the things that he does. I don't know why this is so hard, because first of all, this is completely off topic, but with my episodes, I try to keep them at least like 20 minutes, and I only have 10 minutes left, and girl, I'm over here like, oh, I have so much to talk about. But this is gonna be an episode of just pouring back into the things that I love doing and really just being real and raw with you guys about what's been going on. With the solo trip, what have I been doing? I've been pretty much just being at ease. Whatever I feel as though I need to do in the moment is what I'm doing. So if I feel like I just want to sit down and watch Power or watch Ghost, I'm gonna do that. If I feel like I want to drink some wine and dance, I'm gonna do that, period. If I feel like I want to read a book, I'm gonna do that, which I've been reading 2 books. I've been reading The Mountain Is You, and I've been reading the books that I've been reading The Mountain Is You by Brianna, Wiest, which is this one right here. And when I tell y'all, this book has been really doing the thing. I'm currently on chapter 2, and it's been really helping. So this book is really good. It's pretty much about, it says, transforming self-sabotage into self-mastery. The ultimate seeker's guide for those brave enough to face their true north and take their power back. So there's this book, and then I've also been reading Your Next Level Life Seven Rules of Power, Confidence, and Opportunity for Black Women in America, and this is by Arrington. These two books have definitely been helping me on this journey of really just trying to connect back with myself, fall in love with myself, embody me, and embrace my sexuality, embrace my sexual being, embrace me becoming a woman. Even though I already am a woman, I just feel like there's certain things that I just need to embody and really feel like I'm stepping into womanhood. I hope that makes sense. I hope this reaches somebody. May the church say amen. All right. So I've pretty much been filming. I've been reading those books, especially The Mountain Is You, doing prompts, answering questions that I need to answer. For example, in my journal, I've been really just, one thing that my therapist told me to focus on is figuring out what my values and needs are in and out of a relationship. And that's one of the things that I've been working on. A couple of other things is just basically writing down everything that I feel as though is wrong with my life or things that I need to change, and figuring out how I'm going to change them. What are my action steps? How am I going to get through these hurdles that I've been going through, which is actually from chapter 1 of The Mountain Is You. The author basically says to write down all the things that you find wrong in your life in detail, and to choose whether you're going to seek change, you're going to keep it the same, or you're going to, it was commit to change, keep it the same. Take a piece of paper and a pen and write down everything you aren't happy with. Write down very specifically every single problem you face. If you are struggling with finances, you need to have a very clear picture of what's wrong. Write down every debt, every bill, every asset, and every bit of income. If you are struggling with self-image, write that down exactly. Pretty much he's saying, write everything down, and you can either choose to make peace with it or commit to change. It's been really amazing just being in the space. I feel as though, with me being 25 and living at home, it feels though I've been feeling stuck. I've been feeling like I can't reach financial freedom. I've been feeling like, just when are things are going to get better? You know what I mean? Like, when are things are going to get better for my life? Why am I still in the same cycle? On top of that, with my relationship, love my boyfriend, love him very much. I've had a lot of trauma in my past relationships, and one thing that I realized, and I just now voiced it into words to my friend literally before I started recording this, is that with me being raised by an independent mother, it made me feel like being single and independent is liberating. So with being in my relationship that I am now, learning to submit, learning to be in a relationship where you let the man lead is very hard for me to do, especially with me being a Capricorn on top of that, just feeling like I need to be in charge, feeling like I need to be in control, whether that's in my relationship or outside of my relationship. And one thing that I have a problem with is being able to trust my man. And me feeling like I'm being dependent on him, and it makes me feel weak. It makes me feel like you can't do this on your own. It makes me feel like I'm never going to be able to achieve the things that I want to achieve outside of him. And that's something that, like, it just really clicked in my head. It was like, if you're in a relationship, the man is supposed to lead. However, everybody has their different opinions. The man is supposed to lead, and you should be able to trust your man. Vice versa, I feel like your man should be able to trust you. So, like, why am I just feeling like, okay, this is just weird, like, trusting my man? Why am I feeling like I'm not going to be able to do these things on my own? You know what I mean? There's just so many things that have been going on. What being on this solo trip has taught me, especially with this being the first week of school, is that God is really here. And God has been here with me throughout this whole entire time. The things that I've been going through, I didn't see why God was making me go through them. But then now, like, looking back, it's like, oh, God has a whole plan that I don't even see. And now looking at it, I'm like, okay, I hear you, God. I see what you were doing. Before I decided to take my solo trip, you guys know, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in my podcast episode, that I pretty much applied for this fellowship and I didn't get it. And it really broke me. I'm not gonna hold you. It really broke me because I felt like the fellowship was me. It was everything that I needed, and I didn't get in. And I literally needed to take time to myself, because if I didn't, I feel like I was going to, like, legit go crazy. I was just like, this life is coming at me from different obstacles. My computer isn't working. I didn't get in this fellowship. On top of that, I took an exam for school and didn't pass that, being full transparent. Didn't cheat either. Did everything I could and failed by 1 point. Like, it's crazy. So I just felt like before my solo trip, I was getting attacked from different angles, on top of my computer not working and being crazy and just having a mind of its own. Feeling like, why am I going through the things that I'm going through? I don't know if you guys remember with me talking about that I applied for a certain internship at a hospital because I wanted to basically get the medical social work experience. This is all connected. Y'all gonna understand it. I just really want to tell y'all how crazy God works. He knows what he's doing. So with this being the first week of school, I don't know if you guys remember me talking about basically that I applied for this internship because I wanted to get the medical experience, the medical social worker experience. I applied to an internship at a hospital. Didn't get that job. Didn't get that internship. I was distraught. This was before like everything, my whole computer and everything was way before. Didn't know what was going on. Got the internship that I'm at now, which I absolutely love. But I remember in that moment, I just felt like, why? Like, why is this not working out? Like, this is the things that I want to do. Like, why is God not opening this door for me? Fast forward till now. During one of my classes during this week, there was one of my peers, she pretty much said that she applied to this hospital that I wanted to work at, that I wanted to intern at. She applied to the placement that I basically wanted to go to for my internship. Didn't say which role she was applying for, but pretty much that she got it, but it's been very disorganized. It's been all over the place, and that she's not sure, like, what is she gonna do? And someone else in the class was like, hey, like, I heard somebody applied there too, and it was very disorganized. And it finally clicked in my head that back then, God was trying to save me from something. He was trying to save me from chaos, and I thought he was causing chaos in my life by not letting me get that internship, but realizing that he knew what he was doing. He had a plan. He was trying to save me from applying somewhere which I really wanted, but then there was going to be chaos, disorganization, confusion about my placement. There was going to be all these crazy things, and it really makes me think about the place that I'm at right now, like physically, like at this Airbnb. Throughout this Airbnb, there's Bible verses, and Bible verses that I've been saying to myself before I even got here, such as be still on this pillow. There's another one that's in the kitchen, and Matthew 19:26, which basically saying that with God, all things are possible. And it's pretty much what I've been saying to myself and to the people around me, is that God has a plan and things are going to go according to his plan, the way he has intended it to be. Why is my thing about to die? I don't know. If I don't finish this episode, you guys can listen to the rest of the episode on Lake Up and Heal, available on Spotify and Apple.